Please join me in welcoming our 2023 doctoral and master's degree candidates as they process into the arena by school. College's graduate pudding ceremony and commencement is now convened. If you are able, please rise for the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America, sung by Byron De Leon, class of 2023.
Thank you, Byron, for your warm rendition of the national anthem. Let's give Byron another round of applause. Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer McKeon, and I'm a faculty member in the Exercise Science and Athletic Training Department, and I currently serve as faculty chair of Graduate Council. We're so pleased to welcome you to this ceremony where we recognize and celebrate the scholarly accomplishments of our graduate students. Today, they will receive their doctoral or master's hood from an officiant associated with their program and have their degree confirmed by President Lejeune Terry Cornish. Graduate school is easily characterized by the depth and intensity of your coursework. Your success on full view today was constructed and cultivated by a spirit of inquiry, a sense of passion, and a commitment to excellence in your respective fields. Along your path to this day, you were encouraged, supported, and challenged by those sitting right next to you. While at Ithaca College, these relationships were forged in times of intense stress, great achievement, and truly remarkable successes. And these will be bonds you will share throughout the rest of your life. As you move on into the next chapter of your career, these relationships will continue to mature like a fine Finger Lakes wine. I'm privileged to know this firsthand. Every day, I work next door and across the hall from two of my graduate school colleagues, and I even married one of them. Be sure to take a moment today to thank your grad school colleagues, and not just your closest friends, for seeing you along your path to this success. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. And I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing our 10th president, Lejeune Terry Cornish.
Good afternoon. Never do. Good afternoon. Graduate students, I am so honored to be a part of this special moment with you, your families, your loved ones, your faculty, and your mentors. Although we gather and sit together today on South Hill, you have climbed a mountain. Yes, you have. But you did not climb it alone. On this final and most triumphant step on your way to your degree, I am honored once again to join your families, loved ones, and friends. Graduate hooding ceremonies represent the successful culmination of a high-level program of study, symbolizing an important moment in your journey as a learner and as an expert in a field that has ignited your passion. For many students, baccalaureate degrees offer a sort of natural stopping point in their academic careers. For all of you, though, the last chapter was yet to be written. You still had questions, aspirations, and unquenched yearning to learn. Honored that you chose IC, we hope that we have fulfilled those needs, but never quite fully. You see, it is our hope and our wish for you that the same drive that brought you here will lead you to ask bigger questions and to continue your pursuit of not just knowledge, but also justice and compassion. As you continue your personal and professional journeys, we hope that you will think of us often and that you will never forget that you are a part of the Ithaca College family. The path ahead will not always be easy. In fact, the obstacles at times might seem insurmountable, but I want to share a bit of wisdom that has helped me over the years, especially as I have had the honor to lead the IC community. Following a tradition begun in 1992, the college's centennial year, each graduate has received a medallion inscribed with a quotation chosen by the college's president. The quotation I have chosen comes from civil rights activist Coretta Scott King. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members. To me, this quote reminds us of our shared responsibility as citizens of the world to demonstrate compassion, to demonstrate grace, to show love, even when we don't feel like it, and more importantly, to view the world through multiple perspectives. It also reminds us to remember that it takes many people to create a community, and how those people act, either individually or collectively, is key to the community's survival or demise. Imagine for one moment that we are indeed our brothers and our sisters' keepers, and that their ability to survive, and dare I say thrive, is directly tied to our ability to act with a heart of grace and a soul generated by love. Luke 12:48 says, "To those whom much is given, much will be required." You have been given a world-class education by some of the best teachers, scholars, and practitioners in the world. You leave here knowing how to think critically, creatively, and analytically. Your professional training has prepared you to hit the ground running in your chosen field. As each of you prepares to begin your next chapter, it is my sincere hope that you practice compassion and offer grace when it is warranted, remaining optimistic about humanity's potential for progress and change. But during the times in your life when the valleys come, when hope runs dry, I hope you will find a way to dig the well a little bit deeper, to tap into some reservoir that can sustain your compassion, but also replenish your hope. Whether it is from the pull of a better tomorrow for your community, or from the push of a past that your community can never return to, you must find a productive way forward, no matter what, because your community will be counting on you, and because you have been equipped so to do. I wish each of you incredible success and fulfillment in the coming years in all that you do and wherever life takes you. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. And now it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Scott Doyle, class of 1998, who currently serves as the Director of Energy Management and Sustainability here at IC. Please welcome Scott.
What a great day it is today, huh? It is most certainly a great day to be a bomber. Thank you, President Cornish, Provost Stein, Graduate Council, graduate faculty, my fellow IC staff, the IC graduate class of 2023, family and friends. I really appreciate the opportunity to connect with you. I, too, am a bomber. My name is Scott Doyle. I'm the class of 1998. I'm a native upstate New Yorker. I'm an Ithaca townie, proudly, and I'm Ithaca College's Director of Energy Management and Sustainability. During our time together this afternoon, I'm going to share how you, our diverse group of graduates, can help use your advanced training to help us develop solutions to some of life's complex problems, including that which my work is centered, climate change. Specifically, I'll talk about how you can help address climate change through advancing environmental sustainability through each of your professions, engaging with your community, and caring for others with compassion. Before I do that, though, I want to provide you a little context. So I completed my undergraduate degree far before the existence of this Athletic and Event Center, or A&E. 25 years ago this commencement weekend, I sat in chairs just like yours, but a half mile to the west under a scorching sun at Butterfield Stadium. The dark grad regalia was pretty brutal on the 90-plus degree day, but it also was kind of convenient, too, because it shielded all the sweat that doused my finest dress shirt I was wearing. And it helped conceal my nerves as I thought through my last few days on South Hill. Today, we're fortunate to have this building to gather and enjoy your accomplishments in comfort and in a more accessible environment for everyone involved. A&E is one of our 4 leadership in energy and environmental design, or LEED certified campus spaces. Among the notable features of this LEED Gold building is its signature tower that actually helps allow for natural cooling and ventilation. This space we sit in now, the Glazer Arena, has witnessed great moments in IC history, including great performances by Bob Dylan, presidential inaugurations, and of course, graduate hooding and commencement. During my IC undergraduate ceremony, I was also sweating my postgraduate plans to move to the Pacific Northwest. Plans were feeling increasingly fragile as I thought about it sitting there because I had yet to secure a job, apartment, or even a vehicle to get out there. I was increasingly concerned about the vehicle as I promised this sweet woman that I met at IC that I'd give her a lift out to Oregon for her fall graduate program. The commencement speaker that day was a guy by the name of Terry Anderson. Terry was a correspondent for the Associated Press in Lebanon who in 1985 was abducted by militants and was held captive for over 6 years. He described to our class how he survived those dark times by relying on the diverse skills of his fellow hostages. The IC Quarterly quoted him in saying, "We spent a lot of time with each other, arguing with each other, keeping our minds alive, being resources for each other. That was one of the things that helped keep me sane and helped keep me alive." Terry's message: we need our diverse skill sets to weather difficult situations and chart positive paths forward. This message still applies to all of you, a very diverse group of graduates some 25 years later. We need resilient individuals with diverse skill sets to help us tackle wicked problems. And we've all had our share of wicked problems these last few decades and too much experience with that, whether that be countless acts of gun violence, the pandemic, repeated racial injustices, and the climate emergency. Let me first give you a sense of how you can help advance environmental sustainability through each of your unique professions. Give you a little bit of an example. Take, for instance, our graduates from the business school. Where you find folks in business school at? All right, we've got some folks there. We're going just signaling. Okay, all right, no voice, that's cool. An increasing interest of our managers, investors, and consumers is in socially responsible investment, or SRI. Business students know the common measurement of SRIs as ESG, or environmental, social, and government standards reporting. ESG most prominently measures carbon impacts of companies, but also measures other things, including how well companies adapt to the changing world, including their emphasis on diversity. The problem with ESG is there's no true reporting standard, which in part leads to its criticisms. Our accounting grads, as an example, can help productively refine and standardize ESG metrics in a way that can build trust and action between investors and businesses. And our graduates in education, where are you at? Folks there? Okay, we got it, all right, good. You have a paramount role in integrating environmental and sustainability into your work with young people, particularly in terms of mental health. Climate anxiety, which is defined as a mix of fear, sadness, grief, and guilt regarding climate change, continues to rise as a mental health concern. Our IC education grads have the background and understanding to not only get the climate science right, but also integrate social and emotional learning practices into your work. You can actively listen to your students' climate concerns and seek mental health professionals' guidance to help normalize these experiences. Doing so can help our young people both manage the climate stresses, but also develop creative climate solutions. And our grads from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance. How about you? Any folks here from that? All right, yes, good to see you as well. Music certainly helps develop a culture of sustainability as well. It's not a cultural add-on, but rather the lifeblood of social identity. Researcher Sarah Wolcott talks about how music has historically supported us in a lot of great cultural shifts. And she says regarding sustainability, maybe sustainability is very simple. Maybe sustainability is that which gives and sustains life. Music helps sustain life. If you need any life-sustaining music, too, you come back here at 8:30 tonight for the Commencement Eve concert, which has got a whole ton of talent. I snuck in for a preview the other day. It was great. And for those in the School of HSHP, PT, OT, and exercise science path, speech path, great to hear from you. I felt like I'd get a vocal response on that. That's great. So all your careers help us all to increase our participation in society, to help influence the health of environments. The clinical work of all your disciplines can also have large environmental impacts. Recent grads are uniquely poised to help suggest green solutions to some of the traditional wasteful clinic systems, like limiting clinical paper and plastic use that isn't critical for reducing exposure, utilizing technology to further improve patient guidance and communication. And as you have the opportunity, help to select centrally located fossil-free clinical space that utilizes technology to improve building performance. HSHP grads can help reduce clinic carbon footprints in a way that also helps improve patient experiences and also employee experiences as well. Beyond your professional work, you can further support environmental sustainability through deliberate community engagement. In both my undergraduate experience here on South Hill and graduate experience at the University of Oregon, I learned quite a bit about both Ithaca and Eugene. I learned quite a bit from them, too. I can't tell you how many spirited conversations I've had around the world just because I'm wearing the old Ithaca's Gorgeous shirt that I have. People want to talk about the gorge trails. They want to talk about their favorite lake view. Inevitably, they want to talk about that old bar that's no longer around anymore. For me, that was the old chapter house on Stewart Ave, which is my college employer. Sadly burned to the ground about 8 years ago. I absolutely would have bought the whole room around here if that was still operating now, for sure. You should deeply explore your communities, especially their wild spaces, but also make time to add value to those places. Ithaca didn't become the community it is without thousands of individuals and thousands of hours to create and protect great spaces. Use your talents that you've developed here and your skills you've developed to help consider serving on a local board, organize community events, or even run for office. This involvement adds value to places, helps build relationships, and sometimes even leads to professional opportunities. I'm going to take a bit of a left turn here and conclude with something pertinent not just for grads, but for every person in the room, and that's social sustainability. Social sustainability is the foundation for building community, environmental sustainability, and certainly cultivating individual resilience. In this moment, when so many are struggling with a range of stresses, it's important to consider how you will find your personal restoration and how you'll care for others. Please consider compassion. A recent Harvard Business article described how leading with compassion, or empathy in action, as I'd like to hear it referred, with our colleagues, our loved ones, and our neighbors, is linked to longer life, happiness, and better relationships. Ruth Murley Doyle, the Work-Life Program Manager at Cornell and ICHSHP Class of '98, notes that the trick in leading with compassion is when you come across someone who needs support, don't ask them if they need help. Rather, ask how you can help. How can I lessen this burden for you? What can I take off your plate today? Ruth attests the more you give help, the more resiliently compassionate you become. You become quicker to support others, and you get better at taking other support. This becomes a win-win. Now, the astute graduate might have put it together that Ruth Murley Doyle may have some connection to Scott Doyle. We are, in fact, married, and she's, in fact, the woman I drove out to Oregon for a graduate program 25 years ago this summer. We're close now, right? We've been close for about 10 minutes here talking. I want to come straight with you on something. I've been saying for 25 years I followed her. I didn't follow her out there. I just drove her, that's all. I followed her out there, and I followed her back here, too. I followed back to Ithaca. I'd say I'd follow her anywhere, but you know what? I think Ruth and our sweet girls, Evie and Kelly, are too in love with Ithaca to necessitate that. As we leave A&E today, remember that when we act with compassion in our jobs and at home and in our communities, we can help change people's lives. Maybe not forever, but at least for a moment. This empathy in action is core to building sustainability in our lives, in ourselves, our relationships, in our communities, and our environment. Ithaca College has trained you to address specific, important issues in each of your respective fields. But also, please remember, we have challenging problems that we need collective tackling. Fortunately, we have this great Ithaca bond that facilitates discussion and generates action. Someday, hopefully on the Commons or some distant corner of the globe, we'll cross paths. I'll be the guy rocking the beat-up old Ithaca's gorgeous green shirt. We can catch up and talk about what Ithaca means to you, and also, hopefully, what you're doing to spark sustainability in your communities. Enjoy the day. It's a great day to be a bomber, a sustainable, compassionate green bomber. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Scott. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Melanie Stein, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, to facilitate the recognition and presentation of the graduates.
Thank you, President Cornish. Good afternoon. I'm Melanie Stein, Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, and today I have the distinct pleasure of officiating this recognition of the academic accomplishments of our graduate students. Graduate students, you all celebrated the conclusion of your undergraduate study at some point in the past, and for many of you, that might seem like yesterday. But whenever that was for each one of you then decided that you were going to pursue further education in your chosen discipline, and you have done so with admirable focus and determination. In my own case, as much as I loved exploring as an undergraduate, at times I found it to be a little bit distracting, and I found the focus of graduate studies prepared me extraordinarily fulfilling, and everything I learned in that graduate education prepared me directly for the next step in my professional journey. I hope that you too have found satisfaction and fulfillment as well during your graduate studies at IC, and are super excited to take that next step professionally. I look forward to seeing where you go in the world, because I know it's going to be all kinds of places. and the impact that you will have on your professions and in your communities. You can make a difference. I would now like to ask that our graduate faculty who have joined us at this ceremony today, please rise if you are able. Graduate study requires that students develop a close relationship with their faculty, delving alongside them deeper into their discipline or area of interest. And I am sure that many of you students here today would share that the faculty have been key to your graduate study experience at Ithaca College. Graduate degree candidates, let's take a minute with a round of applause to thank your faculty for preparing you to take the next step towards your professional goals. And now it's time to begin the process of hooding our doctoral candidates, to be immediately followed by our master's candidates. I will introduce the respective academic dean first, who will invite the hooding officiant for each program to step forward. The dean will then welcome candidates onto the stage. The name of each candidate will be announced as they cross the stage. Candidates, you will each stop to be congratulated by your respective dean, hooded by your respective hooding officiant, and for a photo. You'll receive your diploma cover from me, and then be congratulated by President Cornish. Each candidate can then stop for a second professional photo off stage at the end of the ramp. Are you ready? First to the stage will be the doctoral candidates from the School of Health Sciences and Human Performance. Presenting the students for hooding and degree conferral will be Linda Petrosino, Dean of the School of Health Sciences and Human Performance.
Good afternoon. I am Linda Petrosino, Dean of the School of Health Sciences and Human Performance. I am now pleased to present the doctoral candidates from the Department of Physical Therapy. I would like to ask the hooding officiant for the program, Dr. Laura Grass, to step forward. President Cornish, I have the honor to present these candidates who will have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Doctor of Physical Therapy. I now welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and to receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Lachlan Sarah Hale. Michelle Ann Highland.
Alexa Ann Powell.
Davy de Oliveira. Sarah Rose Christensen.
Kelly Ann Shea. Mary Louise Volk.
Samantha Grace Gifford.
Jacqueline Rubio. Haley Michaud. Rachel Elizabeth Nietrauer. Brianna Utter.
Kylie Marie Black.
Taylor Allen Stefanik.
Lily Jane Lucas.
Hannah Jean Munn.
Allison Ray Galarraga. Kayleen Alvarado Rodriguez. Allison Georgia Arndt.
Mac Morian.
Elena Armando.
Sydney B. Pendicio. Samantha Ann Onderdonk.
Christina Louise Bucci. Abigail Margaret Beeler. Malia Rochelle Farrar.
Nina Zandanel. Danielle Amanda Raymond.
Michaela Joseph.
Daniel Myers. Sienna Charmaine Weary. Leanna Shames.
Morgan Beauregard. Rachel Emily Crompton. Katie Holcomb Weeks. Kelly Melissa Farrell.
Alyssa Rose Skelly. Stephen James Van Hoof. Joshua Mitchell Naiman.
Mark Gianni Lamandri. Ryan Gilmore.
Mitchell Spindler. Elias Pfister.
Jay Norline. Michael Dyer.
Joshua Campbell Webster Heenan. Alexa Ritchie.
Kylie Elizabeth Knight. Caitlin Paige Johnson. Morgan Pay Hoffman.
Jacqueline A. Storen.
Ava Elizabeth Lowell.
Tori Marie Richburg.
Lindsay Jan Duhamel. Brian K. Carl. Thomas Timo Leon Diver. Matthew Kelly. Rebecca Jackson. Sarah Elizabeth Jennison.
Shannon Lee Seeberger.
Carolyn Faith Langer.
Emily Marie Mildner.
Sarah Peterson Karzas.
Thank you, Dr. Grass. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating all of our Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates. I am now pleased to present the master's candidates from the School of Health Sciences and Human Performance. We will begin with our Master of Science in Exercise and Sports Sciences candidates. I would like to ask the program's hooding officiant, Dr. Justine Vaslu, to step forward. President Cornish, I have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree Master of Science in Exercise and Sports Sciences. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Cassandra Johnson. Gianna Nicole Iruso. Vedika Naresh Jogani.
Trisha Mukherjee. Paul Casimir Schultz.
Will Bloom. Sydney Carroll.
Sean Murphy.
Elizabeth Claire Hogshire. Andrew Jorgen Jones. Dylan Boone.
Jalen Martinez. Jackson Shumway. Kelly Robichaud.
Emma Martha Kinbloom. Kevin William Danaher.
Ben Pesco.
Megan Giovanello. Alex Houston.
Thank you, Dr. Vaslu. Next, we will recognize our Master of Science in Occupational Therapy candidates. I would like to ask our program's hooding officiant, Dr. Shannon Scott, to please step forward. President Cornish, I have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirement and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Master of Science in Occupational Therapy. Now I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and then receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Catherine Wilkinson. Shannon Sidita. Madison Roberts.
John Tristan Intaman. Megan Page Gibson.
Lauren Teresa von Stetten.
Daniela Leventhal.
Gabrielle McKenna Schlesinger. Hannah B. Murphy. Georgia Macheri.
Daniela Aluni.
Jacqueline Marie Mirabili.
McKenna Sue Ferrer. Jill Sidney Jolene.
Shannon P. Wolf. Melissa Nicole Zumbrun.
Kelly Rose Friedman. Angelica J. Grubik. Isabel Carmen.
Caitlin McGrinder.
Stephanie Lynn Fine. Taylor Raquel DeMarco. Caitlin Katz.
Talia Salam. Ashley Lynn Schultz.
Koshani K. Dionerine.
Catherine Susana Salgado. Jennifer Ray Van Etten.
Allison Anna Lazares. Jessica Elizabeth Farkas. Jessica Lynn Everhart.
Mackenzie Wood.
Jill Madison Austin.
Caitlin Smith. Annika Playfair.
Samantha Lanzafame.
Maura Smith. Emma Suzanne Robinson.
Julia Nora Ganbard.
Eleanor McNally.
Julia May Kirch-Gessner. Emily Rebecca Altschuler.
Lauren Elizabeth Tasnady. Megan Trainer. Emily M. Matrone.
Mark Edward Gregory. Kayla Samantha Abreu. Brianna Lena. Leah Simone Harbison Rischuti. Joel Duval.
Renee Manish.
Emily Elizabeth Lighthall.
Thank you, Dr. Scott. Next, we recognize our Master of Science in Speech-Language Pathology and Master of Science in Speech-Language Pathology with Teaching Certification candidates. I would like to ask that the program's hooding officiant, Dr. Carly Jo Hasbach-Cannon, step forward. President Cornish, I have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Master of Science in Speech-Language Pathology or Speech-Language Pathology with Teaching Certification. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Katie Elizabeth Jackson.
Callie Marie Maholics.
Gabrielle Drew Albanese.
Devon Faith Warner. Emma Whitney. Hannah Thomas. Brianna Louise Smith. Rachel Alexandria Zach.
Sierra Joy Grooms.
Sarah J. Schneiderman.
Sydney Raquel Gonzalez.
Brianna Lynn Zahakos. Kyla Rios Tiongson. Alexandra Jude Toback.
Sophia Patricia Ellis. Chloe Blair Beaver. Anthony G. Anastasio. Elijah Larkin. Julia Mae Driscoll. Cassandra Marie Caxo. Anya Elizabeth Krupa.
Gabriella Rose Rakana. Samantha Grace Seaboard.
Emma Christine Bailey.
Thank you, Dr. Hasbach-Cannon. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating all of our School of Health Science and Human Performance master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Petrosino, and congratulations to our School of Health Sciences and Human Performance candidates. I would now like to invite Michael Johnson Kramer, Dean of our School of Business, to the podium.
Good afternoon. I am Michael Johnson Kramer, Dean of the School of Business. We will begin with the recognition of our Master of Science in Accounting candidates. I'd like to ask that the program director and hooding efficient, Dr. Margaret Shackle, step forward. President Cornish, we have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree Master of Science in Accounting. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Saif Ur Rahman. Alaric Morgan Softly. Madison Wotanik. Samantha Piccola.
Stephen C. Human.
Skylar Martin Sinan.
Jillian May Chowinski. Caitlin Rose Calhoun. William Peter Farnan.
Andrew Stoller.
Cullen James Dell.
Andrew James Turner.
Thank you, Dr. Shackle. Next, we will recognize our Master of Business Administration in Entertainment and Media Management candidates. I would like to ask that the program hooding officiant, Dr. Janine McCartney, to step forward. President Cornish, we have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Master of Business Administration in Entertainment and Media Management. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Thomas B. Anderson.
Colin Henry McCarthy.
Jordan Ashley Da Silva.
Rachel Ann Richards. Sophia Beatrice Titus.
Kaylee Marie Agnello.
Rachel Rosenberg.
Shauna Elena D. Uriasti. Christian Galassi. Brady Ann Lynch. Bailey Catherine Day.
Luca Anthony Radovich.
Christian Anthony Bassi. Blake Eishen.
Thank you, Dr. McCartney. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating all our School of Business master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Johnson Kramer, and congratulations to all our School of Business master's candidates. I would now like to invite the Dean of the School of Humanities and Sciences, Claire Gleitman, to join me at the podium.
Good afternoon. I'm Claire Gleitman, Dean of the School of Humanities and Sciences. We will be recognizing candidates from two programs, our Master of Arts in Teaching and our Master of Science in Childhood Education. I would like to ask the program hooding officiant, Dr. Peter Martin, to please step forward. President Cornish, we have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Master of Arts in Teaching and Master of Science in Childhood Education. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and to receive your diploma cover as your name is called.
Madeline Colbert. Olivia Capalella. Alejandro Garcia.
Chris S. Park. Cheyenne Michaela Nowak.
Tori DePietro. Sophie Beecraft. Heather S. Ebbets. Taylor Freed.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating all of our amazing School of Humanities and Sciences master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Gleitman, and congratulations to our School of Humanities and Sciences master's candidates. I would now like to invite Ann Hogan, the Dean of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, to the podium.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Ann Hogan, Dean of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance. We will be recognizing our Master of Music degree candidates. I would like to ask that the program hooding officiant, Professor Christina Shanton, step forward. President Cornish, we have the honor to present these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty for the appropriate degree, Master of Music. I welcome our candidates to the stage to be hooded and receive your diploma as your name is called.
Alessandra Michelle Shellard.
Alexandra Lauren Gilbert. Christopher Paul Caza Jr.
Natalie Catherine Wagnon.
Emily Olivia Gregonis.
Timmy Samuel Yeshudasan. Vasilis Pigas.
Hunter Hellard.
Louis A. Menchaca IV.
Alexander Robert Gutierrez.
Thank you, Professor Shanton. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating our School of Music, Theater, and Dance Master Degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Hogan, and congratulations to our School of Music, Theater, and Dance candidates. Let's provide one more loud round of applause for all of our doctors and master's students. I am pleased to invite President Cornish back to the podium.
Please stand if you are able and enjoy the alma mater as sung by Angel Deere, Emily Gorgonis, Timothy Samuel, Yursa Dunson, and Brian DeLeon. Pardon me.
Ithaca forever, shine your light on me. In my heart together, we shall always be. And here's to Ithaca, my Ithaca, how beautiful you are. Your towers high upon South Hill reach from stone to star. Ithaca forever, guide us on our way. Like a shining beacon, light our night and day. And here's to Ithaca, my Ithaca, how bright your vision seems. May all your sons and daughters dare to live their dreams.
I'm so pleased. Oh, you may be seated. I am so pleased to celebrate your academic accomplishments today. We are honored that you chose Ithaca College as the place to pursue your advanced schooling and further enrich your lives in this important way. We are highly confident in your skills. We have no doubt that you will use those skills to make meaningful contributions to your respective disciplines and positively impact society. While you will physically leave South Hill, we hope that this community will never be far from your hearts. Okay, are you ready? Will the 2023 candidates for all doctoral and master's graduate degrees please stand? By the authority vested in me by the Ithaca College Board of Trustees and the New York State Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon each of you the graduate degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. And now, one more minute. Before inviting everyone to join me in the back of the arena for a celebratory reception for all of our graduates, I invite all who are able to please stand and give our graduates one final round of applause. This concludes our ceremony. Congratulations. We'll see you at the reception. Good luck.